that. Our final piece this evening is entitled The Great Locomotive Chase. This piece is also programmatic work describing an event during the American Civil War, and I'll go ahead and read right out of the program notes for this one as well. In the early years of the Civil War, Georgia was largely protected from military hostilities, leaving it free to ship arms and munitions, food, and supplies to Confederate troops on the battlefields to the northeast. It was the importance of the extensive rail system to the Confederates that prompted James Andrew, a Union spy from Kentucky, to attempt a daring effort to disrupt the 138-mile rail line connecting Atlanta to Chattanooga. Along with 19 Union soldiers dressed as civilians, Andrews arrived at Marietta April 12, 1862. Here they boarded a northbound train pulled by the General, a wood-burning locomotive built in 1855. At Big Shanty, the train stopped so the passengers and crew could eat breakfast. Andrews used the brake to uncouple the engine, wood tender, and 3 boxcars from the passenger cars. They then sped off with the goal of damaging as many W&A tracks and rail bridges as possible. Hearing the General steam out, conductor William Fuller and 2 W&A employees ran out of the hotel dining room and pursued the stolen train by foot for several miles. Ultimately, however, Fuller would commandeer the locomotive Texas and, joined by Confederate soldiers, finally catch Andrews' raiders, a race Joel Chandler Harris later characterized as the boldest adventure of the war. So, the Great Locomotive Chase, and it's about trains.